We there?
You go a bit more.
Oh, come on. This week's video, we're still working on our outdoor kitchen. So if you saw the first video in this series about our outdoor kitchen, then you would know basically how we've gotten where we're at today. If not, why don't you go back and check out that video after this one? You might enjoy that as well. So this outdoor kitchen is mostly being built out of reclaimed materials or things that we have on hand at our home. We have purchased some materials. All right, let's get started. So we're starting to dig this level here, come back into the hill. From this platform, we're going to run boards out this way, 4x4s going around, and it's right on the edge here of a bank. We had to dig it out a little bit because we're going to put some steps in here, and got to put a post here to catch the one beam, and we're going to put rocks underneath. We're going to build a rock wall through here like we started doing back here. Along that, we're going to put rock wall here, and the boards will just be on top of that, and then we'll get gravel. Board will help hold the gravel in place. So little Katie did. This thing has been hanging out here with us all over the place for weeks. Every time we come out here, he's out here hanging out in the work area. If you appreciate this video, please share it with your friends.
Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Hit the notification bell to receive notifications.
We put out new videos every Friday morning.
All right, there's our progress for the day. Kind of hard to see. We dug this back quite a bit, and we're trying to get level out there.
Yeah.
Get your next one before I let go. Ready?
Yeah.
Are we there?
A little more.
We there?
You go a bit more.
Oh, come on. Get your next one quick. How are we?
We're good.
So we're putting the boards on the other side of our posts, sandwiching them together. Of course, those 2x6s are not perfectly straight, so we're having to pull them this way, push them that way as we screw them down from the top. All right, it's another day and we're back on this project. It's been about 2 months total at this point, and it's really starting to cool off now. And yeah, we want to get done before winter, so we're going to see how far we can get. We have been chipping away at it, and basically we've leveled off the dirt over here. We're covering up this stone wall that's here. Basically it was here to help hold back the dirt, but it'll get covered over top. And we have our 4x4 out along there. And yeah, we need to go out a little bit further. We got a stump here to dig out. And this is getting down the hill a little bit from it. This is the edge here. We've got our stone wall you can see there. And all this stuff here, there is a little bit of clay, but there's a lot of sandstone in here. There's a really low-grade sandstone here. It's fairly stable, so we just dug that back and built our stone wall. On top of it, it goes back in a little bit, so you know it should be fine. This platform, why we're trying to keep this, and basically this thing was put in whenever we put the ramps in, and there's 4 posts, and all 4 posts have footings underneath them. They're in concrete, and it's a very steep drop off here, and so this makes a flat area. We want to put some steps coming off of here, and so we'll do that at some point. But yeah, it makes a convenient place to put steps coming off. We also wanted to do a smoker. We'll put an old grill in here. We'll run a pipe down underneath, and we'll have a firebox unit down in here, and that'll blow the smoke. That'll allow the smoke to go up through. So really that smoker idea plus wanting to put some stairs on there is the reason why we're keeping that platform. It already has posts with footings underneath it, so it's not extra work. In order to do that, it'd be extra work to take it out. So since we have it, might as well use it. I don't think it's doing much. It's going in. I was hoping it would bust it off.
Yeah.
All right, this is taking too long. We've tried it with the saw, we've tried it with the wedge, and now we're just gonna hook the truck on and pull it, see if that'll work. We're gonna have to park way up and then put a pretty long strap on it to get to it. Well, that was fun. We tried it on the second stump that's still alive right beside that one. Didn't work, so we're gonna have to dig that one out a bit before we try it again.
Y'all want to go up on the porch and watch?
Now that we have both stumps out, it's a matter of digging back into the hill a little more and bringing some of that dirt forward and try to start leveling this thing out. That's working. All right, there we are. It is all flat and mostly level. Well, from here it would be nice to compact this as well as we can. Now, if you're familiar with construction equipment at all, there is an item called a sheep's foot roller. It has a funny name, but where that comes from is in ancient times, particularly the Romans, whenever they would build their roads, they would, as they would say, compel a shepherd, a nearby shepherd, to bring his flock of sheep and run them up and down a certain length of road. And the feet of the sheep going back and forth would help compact it. And it was actually one of the best ways to compact the soil underneath a new road. And so that has translated into modern times with the modern piece of equipment, the sheep's foot roller. I do not own one of those, and I also do not own a flock of sheep. However, I do have a large family. All right, who wants to get wet?
It's raining. Hey, that'll cool us off.
Yep, this will cool you off. Come on, who wants to get wet? You need a shower?
We're actually
Well, that probably didn't really do much to compact that, but it was fun. Thought I'd take a moment to give a little update. So someone had inquired about our Etsy store. We had an Etsy store for years, actually, and we put a link to that store in most of our descriptions on our YouTube videos. Anyway, those links no longer work. We closed that store, and basically we had to. They wanted to re-verify everyone's bank accounts, even though ours was verified for years. And so they wanted to re-verify that information, and the company they're using for that wanted our username and password to our bank account. So our financial institution advised us against that, because if we would give them a username and password, if somebody would get in there and do anything that they would do with that username and password, we would be totally responsible for. They would have full access to the bank account. So we felt like that is not safe, so we just couldn't get around it. They also had some things to say about the company that they're using to verify, and there's a lot of negative things about them all over the internet as well. So with all that in mind, we felt like we have to close the Etsy store. There was no way around it, so that is now closed. We are going to look into possibly selling online again with another platform, or perhaps just go back to having our own website. We'll see how that goes. Here's the back. These boards hanging off we'll use to put shade cloth over later on. And that'll shade over into this side because there'll be a countertop with, there'll be like a sink here and a grill across there. We have this old metal siding here. I'll show you the other side of that in a minute. All right, here's a front view of our trellis. So that metal siding, this is the underside of it, so it looks real nice out the front. And it doesn't have any paint missing or anything. Now someone had thought that we put this banister on wrong here, because it doesn't match that one. On this other one, the board is on the outside and on the porch as well. Yeah, on the porch, the top rail, same way, it's on the outside. But in this situation, having that metal on the back, we didn't want to create a situation where the board is on the front, the metal's in the back, and there's an 1.5 inch gap between every single one of these going up in, where you can get all kinds of bees making nests and whatever. So that's why we did it this way. In the summertime, we'll put some shade cloth between these two, make some shade over the grill area. In this big window-like area, we'll have a screen or shade cloth there so that you know, we can block the sun coming through. And it goes back quite a ways now. Okay, so how far back that goes that we dug out is about 24 feet. And it's roughly anywhere from 11 to 12 feet wide. All right, that's our gravel, the start of it. We have probably 3 or 4 loads and then we'll be out. I actually have a pile of gravel left over just laying around and unused, so we're using that. All right, so we got our tarp down, we got our gravel over it, and I think this is about as far as we can go for right now. As far as gravel goes, I have to bring in more later. Right now, I just want to basically cover the tarps. From here, we got to build our countertop, get the new grill, put that in, and we got to do a screen here as well to block the wind. Give a little privacy and some shade from the sun. All right, well, I think we'll end the video here. We'll pick up on that stuff on the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't drill holes in the porch.
This is screwed. It's full of dirt.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every week, every Friday morning, And if you'd like to receive notifications when we do upload the next video, hit that notification bell. And check out our channel. We have several videos just like this one or very similar. We do various things including hiking, biking, boating, fishing, builds of various kinds, mostly outdoor activities. Some homesteading is thrown in there as well. This channel is for the experience. We do these things for the experience of doing them and to show others how you can do it too. We try to be fun and entertaining while being educational all at the same time. Sometimes these experiences are done for the first time, and other times they're things that we do all the time. Sometimes we do things just for the fun of doing it. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.